Welcome to my home. This is our favorite Monstera plant, fairy dust. We name all our plants and talk to them, so they're very happy. Monstera, or fairy dust rather, is my mother plant. I have propagated so many other Monstera plants from her, so you can see she's just like a jungle mama. But I know some of you want to know, how do you even propagate a plant? How do you take this plant and make another one? It's super easy with Monsteras. Now, when I'm not a plant expert, but I read about this online when this particular plant was just out of control this last December. And I live in Utah, it's cold here, and it says not to propagate in the winter, but this plant was so healthy. I propagated in the winter and all the plants have survived. So what you want to look for first is one of these air roots. This one's a really long one. And what you'll do is you'll cut beneath the air root. And then, like I have here, I just cut these today. You can see one of them was cut from good friend fairy dust. I put both of them, you can see the air roots on them. They both have two of them. They kind of, when they start, they kind of look like little pimples, right? So I'm going to sit these two, soon to be Monstera plants in this bucket of water, and I'm going to make sure it has fresh water all the time, even some plant food in there, once a month. I'm gonna make sure this stays full, because what's going to happen is from here, it's going to turn from this brown color to a white. Once it turns white, you know that it's going to start growing roots out. And this is kind of a smaller air root. Some of you have air roots that are very long on your Monstera plants. But it's going to branch out and grow tons of roots. Once you see a good root system, it usually takes a month, 2, 3, depending on how big the air root is. Then you can repot, replant, and have another Monstera plant. When I do replant them, I'm just, I treat them like you would a baby. You want to make sure they're well cared for, they're in a nice sunny place that is a good temperature for them, and if need be, I move them. There's actually a Monstera plant I have in another room. Sometimes when you overwater, or there's different things that can make these plants start to get confused and grow away from the sun. So that happened to this particular plant I have in another room. So I put it by another Monstera plant, and I intertangled their branches a little because it was a new one that I had just propagated. And the older plant taught the newly planted one how to find the sun by just making friends and helping lead it to the sunlight at the window. So propagating these plants is super easy. I've been propagating a ton of them, but I just started in December, and I know you can totally do this and be successful too. So have fun. If you do try it, let me know how it goes.